All right, we're gonna do a quick Polymega update because we spoke about it. Was it last podcast? Or one before? 2 podcasts ago.
Yeah.
So their 30 days came and gone. Polymega again, Ian, used to be the Retro Blocks modular console where you swap out pieces. Like there's a PC Engine piece, an NES piece.
You swap out modules on this modular console.
Yes, yeah, Ian, you do that. So
cool.
It was costing a lot of money. It was like $300. And then plus with every module, how much was every module? How do I order this thing?
Every module has its thorn. What? I don't know, man. The modules are like $60.
Were they 60?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to order it. View the bundle. How do I order this? Let me order it. Oh, excuse me. It's $460 if you got all the modules, all 4 modules, plus the CD set, and then the controller is $25 each. Okay. So this was not an Indiegogo. It was not a Kickstarter, which some people are like, what the fuck's going on? Obviously, there's no prototype. They can't have it on Kickstarter. But not even doing the Indiegogo, I think, raised some flags for some people too. So they did the crowdfunding.
Yeah, that was odd to me.
They did the crowdfunding on their website, and they kept updating like the percentage goals. They barely hit their $500,000 minimum goal. I think it was like a day or so before the 30 days was up, or I wasn't tracking it. So they decided to extend their pre-order campaign another 30 days. Now unlocked 30 more days, which is weird, but I guess they didn't expect to only hit 500,000. So here's the deal, Ian. They're in trouble. They have to be hitting only $500,000.
Right.
In order to all the R&D to not only do the base model, but to do the 4 extra systems, let alone their stretch goal ones of doing. They had all the weird stretch goals they're never going to hit.
Yeah, the ones that like you could see in the
all the R&D, all the tooling they have to do, besides making the prototypes for all these individual consoles and getting them made. I don't know. And this is me, I'm not saying for certain, I don't know if this is a feasible enterprise anymore, being that they have not gone beyond their minimum. And it looks like the interest has sizzled out at this point.
Right.
And this is a danger now because if this goes, like you said, 6 months later, you can no longer do chargebacks. What do you do if this money's gone now? People, I'm not saying they're not going to give people their money back. I'm not saying that at all. They can very well give people their money back. But now there's less structure in place for that to happen easily.
Right.
Because now these are all individual sales versus an Indiegogo looking into it, or Kickstarter, who wouldn't have allowed this because there's no prototype for all this stuff. See, so now you're in a messy area when it comes to this stuff. And now it's not just, whoa, it's cool, we're getting a new console. Now people's money is in jeopardy. I'm not even talking about the original investors or the people behind the project that put years of their lives into this. They never recoup that. Now you have the consumer that potentially is out of luck. And that's why we talk about this stuff.
Right.
I'm not saying they can't turn this around, but from my estimates, how this stuff is made, the cost behind this stuff, it's trouble. It's trouble coming unless they could really beef this up.
Well, it doesn't look great for an install base number either, because that's not, because that money raised is not, because it's a modular system, it's not just for a base system that people are buying. A lot of those people, they're
investing
that money
in
is the system, and then controllers, and then the modules. So it's not, there's no easy way to divide that out and see how many people have actually bought it. It could be less people buying more. And
I think the transparency is what people would need, because if I'm a potential buyer into the Polymega ecosystem, I would want to see how many people just got the base unit versus wanted all the other module add-ons, or maybe someone just wanted one add-on, not the rest, because that's the feasibility of this being an enterprise. Because I highly doubt many people would be into this for what was it, $300, knowing that, okay, I may never get the other modules, I just get the base unit. Then again, that's how I think they should have went about it originally, but at a much lower price, selling just the individual unit, and then seeing if that was a success before trying to do too much at once. But trying to walk before you crawl,
right? Basically,
I think that's a business version of that right here, where they're saying we're going to do the world, even though we don't know there's an install base for it. I think that was a bad approach.
Sure.
Because now you're offering all this stuff that people may never see. And maybe they do the individual base unit, but maybe they cancel the Super Nintendo one, or maybe they cancel, maybe there's no one that wants the PC Engine one, and so they have to cancel, you know what I mean? There's too many variables in play now. Yeah. Versus them taking a huge bath, coming out with all of it, and hoping that people sign on for the ecosystem when there's not enough people. It's a mess. This is going to be a mess. I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to get potentially worse, unfortunately, from here. Yeah, it's $250 for the base unit, down from $280. Did they drop that price again, or is that how it was always dropped? $250. The bundle's $600. The bundle deluxe is $460. Oh, the ultimate bundle. What's the difference between the ultimate? Probably has all the controllers. For $600. That's Neo Geo, 1992 prices.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, that for the ultimate one, you get for $600. You save 10% off the regular price, the retail price. You get all 4 bundles, the base unit, and the 4 controllers and the Pro controller. So you get that's what you get for that. That's a lot. That's a big ask.
Yeah,
that's a big ask,
especially if it's like a pre-order. I would think. I don't know.
But you can't go cheaper though. When you have like 5 of these, the module thing it's like I said, it's interesting. But now when you talk about production costs and R&D and tooling and prototyping, that's big. That's a big thing. It's a big thing. It's a very big thing. I'm talking like an idiot, but
it's a big thing. Very big thing.
I'm also hungry. Intermittent fasting. So there you go. So, and the other thing is that you would hope they're being honest about but I don't know. Who knows? I'm just speculating. What if they just didn't hit the 500,000, but they had to say we hit it just to make sure the project keeps going? Because what if they hit 490 or 485? What do they say? They're gonna drop it? Yeah. Not do it? What were their plans if they didn't hit it? We don't know. There's been no transparency about this. There's no prototypes that we know of, that we've seen like it all together working. Like this is what you're gonna get. We don't see that. So especially with the modules. So all right, that's all. It's a quick update. It's kind of not depressing. I don't know. You don't want people to throw in money and have an awful business plan, but sometimes that happens.